From 1984 until 1993, the NBA featured a Legends game as part of All-Star Weekend. As part of this game, retired stars from teams in the league returned to the court for one more game to give the fans a chance to see them play. While the game was a much slower pace and a bit less competitive than when they were in their prime, it was good for fans to see their former heroes on the court again, to show the skills they had left and turn the exhibition game into a fun night for everyone. Maybe we could do a Team Jordan versus Team Magic down the road. One thing the league should do to regain fan support and renew interest is to bring back the old timers game, just like fans like during the time the game was held, as they had a chance to see retired players. All of those from a slightly younger generation should have a chance to see our favorite All-Stars and Hall of Famers on the floor together again. Imagine how great it would be to see the guys on the list play just one more time. Let me give you a scenario. Team Jordan versus Team Magic and their lineups. John Stockton from the Jazz, currently 59. Michael Jordan, the greatest of all time, 58. Larry Bird of the Celtics is 65 years old. Karl Malone is 58. And Hakeem, the Dream Olajuwon, former Houston Rockets center, is 59. The starters would feature 5 of the best players to ever play in the 90s. That starts with Michael Jordan, who won 6 championships and led the Bulls to 2 three-peats. Right behind him would be Hakeem Olajuwon, the best player in the league when Jordan was out of the league for the main parts of 1994 and 1995. Along with Larry Bird, you are talking about the 3 best scorers on the planet at the time. Malone, the second best scorer of all time, would have his running mate John Stockton handling the point guard duties. Even at 59 years old, Stockton could still run the floor with high efficiency. After 18 years of playing together, there's no way that chemistry is not gone. But what about Team Magic? Magic Johnson is currently 62 years old. Dwayne Wade is 40. Scottie Pippen is 56. Charles Barkley 58. And Shaquille O'Neal 49. Team Magic would have the freshest NBA player in Dwayne Wade, who retired just a couple of seasons ago. Wade would bring that TNT chemistry to the starting lineup with Charles Barkley and Shaquille O'Neal, who are both longtime analysts of the show. And along with the TNT Big Three, you have Magic Johnson run the floor, who could still probably find an open man with his eyes closed. The key player would be Scottie Pippen. After The Last Dance and his recent book that came out, there's a lot of animosity between Pippen and Jordan. Both players were key to helping the Bulls win 6 titles. Now, it seems like the two don't care for each other very much, which would bring a heck of a rivalry element. The atmosphere of the crowd would make this feel like a game from 30 years ago when everyone was in their prime and late in their careers. There were players that everyone idolized back then. Some of them are players that current players idolize today. It would get the adrenaline going for a lot of people, so the tip-off would be loud and crazy in the crowd. It would be a legendary game with a legendary player receiving the first ever Legends Classic Final MVP. And I'm sure you can already guess who it is. None other than the GOAT, Michael Jordan, will be the MVP because you already know he would never let his team lose.